what you mentioned earlier was, the Cowboys in Dallas, the city of Dallas being a city of winners and winning and expecting winning culture.
Mhm.
I think the United States as a whole is of that same kind of ilk, that same mentality
Mhm.
of we want to see the United States be great. And the United States gets a chance to do that every 4 years with the Summer and Winter Olympics. And right now we are going through the Summer Olympics, and you're seeing these different personalities from different countries, the United States. We just saw the marksman from Turkey go out
Mhm.
there with just some glasses on and just dominate. He ended up, I think, taking the silver.
Yep.
Everybody else is wearing these Super Saiyan goggles with the all this fancy equipment. It's like, bro, he's just out there like he just wandered on. He's like, what? Yeah, I got you. I got you. Uh, Ledecky out here winning all kinds of gold medals in swimming. We're seeing a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
The biggest thing that surprised me though was when they started talking about how different countries pay their athletes based on their gold medal winnings. And you heard, I can't remember what country it was. It was, I remember, maybe it was South Korea that pays their athletes like 200 grand in US dollars for a first place gold medal. And then you look at the United States and we pay our athletes 37,000 for a gold medal. Now, keep in mind when I started this whole diatribe, it was every 4 years you get to compete in the Olympics. Imagine you put 4 years of effort, training, you have a staff, people that you got to pay, people that work out with you, go around with you. Obviously, you have your sponsors if you're fortunate. But bro, 37,000 for a gold medal. What do you think about that, Julio? Like, do you think that's way too low? What do you think the payout should be? Should there like what do you think that payment amount is? And like I said, just give me your thoughts on that, man. Like, what would be fair to you?
Well, as far as I don't I think it's very unfair, especially to our athletes that have spent 4 years, 4 long years training and preparing for an event like the Olympics. Again, this is something that's, we're putting ourselves out there for the world to see that we have the best athletes in the world.
You're
And
representing the entire country as a
the entire
prepared
country.
athlete, not a team like
Yeah,
the Cowboys or somebody on the Rangers. No, for
exactly.
the entire country.
Yeah. And I think that it's super unfair, especially after hearing that, that they only get paid 37K to win a gold medal. It's like, I mean, we have athletes here, pro athletes that make millions of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, playing their sport. Which, mind you, I know that there's a difference because the Olympics only last so long; they're only for a certain amount of time. But you also have to take into account they train for 4 years, 4 long, grueling years to perfect their sport, to be the best at what they do. And then for them to go out there in front of a world stage, because every eye is watching, not just the United States, everybody in the entire world has their eyes on these games. And you go out there and you perform and you show that you're the best. And then for you to come back home with a gold medal and for them people just to say, okay, here's your $37,000 check. Thanks so much for winning that gold,
Appreciate you.
representing our country. You know what I mean?
I
To
mean,
me, it feels like a slap in the face almost. Like, why?
bro, imagine this. You put in 4 years of effort and you have like a 9-second race, or, you're swimming and it's a couple of minutes. You put in all that time and effort for, a few
Mhm.
seconds to a few minutes. And then after all that, they're like, here's 37,000. And that's if you win a gold medal.
If that's a very big if.
You know
I,
what I'm saying?
now that we know what our U.S. gold medalists win, if they win gold, I wonder what do the other contestants get? The ones that don't win, the ones that don't make it, that don't even get a medal.
The
What
free
they're
swag.
going out there besides a what I'm thinking in my mind, if it's 37K to get a gold medal, what do you get? A pat on the back and a participation trophy saying, "Hey, thanks for coming
The
out,"
free Olympic swag.
pretty much.
Maybe they
You know what
pay
I mean?
for your flight and your room and board over there in the Olympic Village. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, it's sad to hear something like that, to see something like that, um, to think about it that way, in that light, because again, and I just mentioned it, we have professional athletes that make millions of dollars, if not thousands of dollars every year, playing their sport, playing throughout their season, of course, because we do have seasons for every sport. So it's amazing to me that somebody that represents our country in the Olympics, for them to just to get, that's our show of appreciation for you winning a gold medal for representing our country over in the Olympics. It's just crazy to me. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
What do you think would be fair, bro? Like, give me a fair price on a gold medal win.
I mean, I wouldn't say it'd be anything crazy, but I would at least say it's, six figures. I'm not
Yeah.
saying, I'm not saying let's make it $7 million or $7 million for winning a gold, nothing like that. But at least 100,000, 100K, maybe 200K for a gold medal. You know,
I mean, 200K, you average that out, that's 50K a year. 50K a
yeah,
year is not outlandish
it's
for
not.
4 years of training. You know what I'm saying? Like, 50K
Hmm.
is not egregious. You can find a street job, just working on,
Exactly.
you know, walking in off the street to some company and saying, "Hey, are y'all hiring?" And you get something like a 50K job.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's unreasonable at all. Like 200K.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, at least that for winning a gold medal. Now, 37K, I would expect somebody just going over there and competing and not doing anything in the Olympics. When I say not doing anything, of course they are competing, they are putting their best foot forward and trying to win a gold or trying to win a medal.
37K is
But
like the consolation prize.
yeah, exactly. Like you went, you represented our country, you fell short, but thank you for
You don't
representing
go
us.
home empty-handed. Here's
They
37,000.
there's 37K instead of a participation trophy or whatever they get right now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like I said again, it feels to me like if I was an Olympic athlete and I had trained for 4 years, put 4 years of my life into training and went over there and competed and then won a gold medal, and then they said, "Hey, thank you so much. Here's 37K." To me, that would be a slap in the face. Because then at
I
that
mean,
point,
yeah.
the only thing that I'm putting my eggs in a basket as an Olympic gold medalist would be the support that I got back home, the endorsements that I would probably get after that from, you know, if somebody wants to pick me up to be the face of Nike or to be the face of, Reebok or whoever, I think that they count on that when they come back home, but that's if they win, because all the other Olympic athletes that again fell short, didn't make it, or didn't make the cut, or didn't win a gold medal or any type of medal at that point, what happens to those people? They get normal jobs. The only thing that you can do is put on your resume, "Hey, I was an Olympian. I went to the Olympics." That's pretty much it. Outside of that, I mean, what benefit does it give you? How does it make you any different from anybody else?
Nope. You'll be sacking groceries like these football players that don't make
Man,
it, working at Home
bro.
Depot.
Hmm.
So I agree with you, man. I think that's egregious. I think 200K. I mean that's still a lot of money. 200K. I could see something like 100K, but when you break it down like per year, that's 25,000 a year.
Yeah.
Which, bro, you go work at Little Caesars, make that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just the most outrageous figure, but 100K for a gold medal, I think that's fair.